Yo, what is going on, y'all? We are live for this week's midweek, midday motivational minute. I know y'all can't see it. You might be able to hear it. I don't know. Is the microphone on? If not, I got backup just in case. I am tuning in live from Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Just landed. We landed 40 minutes early. And I told the pilot, I said, hey, Captain, I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it to be landing early. But they didn't have a daggone place for us to port. We couldn't port anywhere. So we were just sitting on the tarmac, just chilling, and we ended up getting in on time. So that's why I'm running late. I got my golf clubs because you know how we do. But we're going to get this thing started on this Wednesday. And I've got a huge announcement for y'all. I see you, Mr. Rob Jepson, on Instagram. I said we've got a couple folks over here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I'm shutting it down. This is going to be the final midweek, midday motivational minute. This is episode number 308. We've been rolling since April the 20th, 2020, right when the pandemic started. This is episode number 13, lucky number 13 for 2026, and I am done. No more fun. I'm just messing. It's April Fools. I know I couldn't fool y'all. Like Mr. T says, I pity the fool. But I am foreshadowing some news because we will be making some adjustments come June. I've got some exciting news, rolling out some good things, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off with an attitude of gratitude. And I want to say that I'm grateful and give love to my Global Speaking Summit community for sharing insights, key takeaways, sharp insights from Global Speaker Summit in Cairns, Australia. Thank you so much to Kristen Arnold, Stan Phelps, Jonathan Lowe, G Lowe. But thank you so much for sharing. I also want to say thank you to the community for showing love to my wife on her birthday last week. Nothing but love for Mia Moore. Thank you so much to everyone who gave her a special birthday shout out. I also want to say it was great catching up with Mr. Pat Dwyer over there in the Netherlands. I appreciate you, Pat. I see you holding it down. Thank you for sharing insights on your experience and your family's experience traveling internationally. Certainly something that we're scratching the surface and getting some information on to see what that might look like. And I just found out I'm going to be speaking in Scotland, taking the golf clubs, taking the sticks, taking my wife, go from Scotland to Ireland. We're going to be bubbling in Dublin, and then knock on wood, might be taking the European swing to Leeds, England. So yeah, speaking in Scotland, Ireland, and possibly even England. So who knows what's to come. I also want to say thank you so much. Had great talks with my virtual professional Lee, holding it down in the Philippines. Tay, my coach, and my partner Taylor Lunan, Daniel Burris, who I get to share the stage with later on this month. He took the time as a veteran. He's been in this game for over, I think, close to 30 years, but just sharing amazing insights as a veteran speaker with little Larry Long Jr. Mr. Marlon Smith, who's another veteran speaker. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me. Dr. Tom Griggs, thank you. David Reed with the Robert Irvine Foundation, doing great work. They're cooking up a lot of stuff, supporting our veterans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hillary B, holding it down in Nashville. I appreciate you. And last but definitely not least, I think we saved the best for last. I want to say thank you to Jim McCann. Jim McCann, the CEO of 1-800-Flowers. He hosted me on his podcast yesterday. We had an absolutely amazing time. And funny story, I cold called him at the end of last year. I actually cold LinkedIn him, and we were able to connect, and I look forward to doing more work with him. And then also I've got a bonus. Sebastian, thank you so much for sharing amazing insights around email marketing for me and my business. I appreciate it. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. If you're not, make it a wonderful Wednesday. It is your choice. It's no one's choice but you. I hope you can hear me. I hope the microphones are on. You know how we do. But what we're talking about right now is something that every single one of us has experienced and will continue to experience, knock on wood, I hope. And that's the topic of feedback. And really what I was thinking is feedback, do you allow it to elevate you, or do you take feedback to heart and let it hold you back. I mean, I believe that there's fire, just hot fire when it comes to feedback. So my question is, do you take it? Do you leave it? Or do you let that feedback jolt you forward? And I had the opportunity to see some of the best. Luka and LeBron and the Lakers play against Kevin Durant and the Rockets. Those guys are tall. Oh my goodness. They are absolutely huge. But I was just thinking from an athlete's perspective, they welcome feedback. They look for feedback to get that tight and to get that game right. Are we doing the same thing? So my question for you right now, and I appreciate it, Kay Coleman. I appreciate it. Use it to elevate everything that applies. I love that. What is life trying to teach you right now? What are you learning right now? And what feedback are you soliciting? I want you to take a pause. And I know that we're all rocking and rolling. I know that we're all rolling and rocking and rolling. But the feedback, is it coming through conversations? Is the feedback coming from a result that you were trying for and you ended up not getting? Is the feedback coming from a win? Wow, what's working? I'm meeting with my masterminders. I can't wait to see you, Jasmine and Amani, Friday for dinner. Saturday, we're going to do a full day mastermind, and we're going to talk about wins. We're going to talk about losses. We're going to talk about what we're learning. I think Kevin Hart said it best. You're going to learn today. So, Ceci, my question for you is, are you slowing down to think through with meaning and purpose and intentionality? What are you learning? What I've learned is a lot of times some of the biggest lessons learned and lessons earned, they don't come from the wins. They actually come from the losses. I don't know about you. Please share. Have you found the same thing? I mean, wins are great. We all like to win. I think DJ Khaled said, all I do is win. Yeah, we want to win. But what are we learning even through those tough times and those challenges? Now, I do want to share that not all feedback is created equal. And I shared this in my newsletter. Hopefully you tuned in. I got an email newsletter. I got a LinkedIn newsletter. Go ahead and tune in. We're sharing weekly insights, weekly, hopefully mic drop moments to help propel you to that next level. But essentially, I want you to think about, who are you taking feedback from? Consider the source of that feedback. Is it someone who's been there before? Do they have the experience, the insights, the wisdom? Do you trust them that they have your best interests in mind? Speaking of that, what's their intent? Are they looking to elevate you, or are they looking like a crab pot? Are they trying to pull you down and break you down with the feedback? I want feedback that lifts me up. My son just completed, and if you're on the roads, watch out now, because Larry Long III, Trey, is out there on the roads. He just finished his driver's ed driving day 3. So he got his certificate, about to get his permit. So watch out, y'all. But he shared how the instructor, who was a coach, a former baseball coach, gave him sharp feedback to help him, support him along his journey on these roadways. So consider the intent of the feedback. Is it designed to lift you up, or is it designed to pull you down? If it's designed to pull you down, you got to cut it. I also want you to think about, what's the lesson? Sometimes feedback isn't always packaged nicely. Sometimes people deliver feedback in ways that we don't really, it's not conducive. But what's the lesson in what they're sharing? What's the nugget that you can pull out from that feedback? Sometimes that feedback can be messy. Sometimes it can be it can sting. It can hit you straight in the heart, and you're like, oh, hold up, who you talking to? Those are fighting words. But is there a lesson that you can take away? Kay Coleman, I appreciate it. Feedback I'm learning is to be grateful and show gratitude. I used to get offended. Thank you for being honest. Then I had to step back. I used to teach theater, and I learned it takes 3 positives to balance 1 negative. I like that 3-to-1 ratio right there. A lot of times the feedback comes at a time that we need it, but we don't even know that we need it. So I want to think about, how can you, yes, you, and yes, you over here, how can you take it to the next level? How can you start soliciting feedback proactively? And I know the question on your mind. I'm a mind reader. Yeah, I'm a mind reader. I know you're asking, well, where do I start? First, start with a peer. Start with someone that's a colleague that you trust, someone that's pretty much side by side doing what you're doing, and ask them to provide you with honest, constructive feedback that will help you elevate to that next level. Next, I encourage you to look to your leadership. Look to mentors. If you don't have a mentor, look to a coach. If you don't have a coach, find a friend. If you don't have a friend, give me a call. I'll give you some sort of feedback. I'll try my best to hook you up. But you've got to get that outside perspective, or else you might just be living in that echo chamber and believing your own hype. For those that are in sales, for those that are in business, why not ask your clients, your customers, people that you serve that are familiar with you, and give them permission to share honest feedback in the spirit of you elevating your game. Now, soliciting is step number one. It's great to ask for feedback, but the rubber meets the road when you take that feedback. And I think I'm gonna see my buddy Frank Kitchen, who's got it cooking up. When you take that feedback and you start to cook up the actions, taking that data, taking that information and allowing it to drive you. Because essentially, if you take the feedback and you keep doing what you're doing, I think that's the definition of insanity. I'm not Webster, Merriam-Webster. I'm not the dictionary, but I think insanity is doing the same daggone thing and expecting different results. Let's go ahead and get that data, that feedback. Let's take what serves and supports us along our vision, along our goals, and let's see if we can cook up something at that next level. You might just surprise yourself. Now, if you solicit feedback, my advice is for you to share back with the person who provided you the feedback. Share back what you did. What was the result? Did it work out well for you? Did you have any other lessons? Essentially, we want to take that sharp feedback, that sharp data, that information, and put it into action. Now, I know that we want to grow. Everyone says, I want to grow. I want to take it to the next level, Larry. Do you really? Talk is cheap. And I'm here in Arizona, but I think in Missouri, they call it the show me what you're working with state. So show me what you're working with. And I appreciate Kay Coleman sharing that sometimes in the past, you used to get offended. It's okay. We're all human. It's easy to make excuses. Oh, they don't know what they're talking about. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, they don't get me. They don't understand me. They're not being fair. I know my son. He's like, my dad is tough on me. I am, in the spirit of lifting you up. And hopefully I deliver that feedback with love. So essentially, I'm encouraging you. We all know that feedback is what takes us to the next level. Feedback, feedback, feedback. What feedback have you been avoiding? In what areas of your life? Faith, family, friends, fun. When was the last time that you had fun? Let's keep it real. When was the last time you really had fun? And are you having fun on a daily basis? If you're not having fun on a daily basis, oh, shame on you. My mom told me don't shame people, but you should be having fun each and every day. Life is too short to not be having fun. Is it your fitness? Yeah, I'm sore. I've been going to the gym. I don't know how I'm going to hit that golf ball later on today, but we'll get some feedback. First hole, probably going to be Shankaroo, and yeah, what you going to do? So my challenge to you is really to step up, take the feedback, and take action with it. That's my whole message for today. So if there's anything I can do to support you, if I can ever serve as a resource, please let me know. Reach out to me. You'll probably hear me before you see me. You know where you can reach out to me. LinkedIn, they call me LinkedIn Larry. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, carrier pigeon. I am here to support you, and I am here to be a resource for you in your growth, in your development, in your learning, in your journey. So I appreciate you so much. Instagram, thank you so much. To my folks on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy, Larry Long Jr. It was just a joke. I'm not shutting this thing down yet. In June, we've got a big announcement. Actually, in May, we'll give the announcement that we're going to be making some shifts to the weekly Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. But your boy ain't going nowhere. Shoot, I'm still going to be here in a bigger and better version because I've taken the feedback that Larry, hey, it's about time to close this chapter and open up a new chapter. So, hey, I'm practicing what I preach. I think they say eating my own dog food. Woo, woo, woo. Who let the dogs out? But, hey, I'm wishing you a wonderful Wednesday. Make it a wonderful Wednesday. It's your choice. Make it a wonderful week. It's your choice. Make it a wonderful weekend. It's your choice. And holla at your boy. All right, y'all. Bye for now. Peace. All right, IG. I'll holla at you. All right, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Holla at your boy. Peace.